So training for a marathon is a challenge for anyone, but for professional athletes, it's just a part of their daily routine. For someone like me, a 20-year-old student with studies and a 9-to-5 internship that I had to do for the past 6 months, it was a whole different story. And you're watching it now. Yeah, you're watching Running Against the Odds, Gabriel's marathon mission. So let's get into it. That I'm running again because this last month I've had some knee pains and stuff like that, but yeah, we're back. So yeah, I ended up doing 10k today, 10.21 to be precise. Average pace was 4:13. I did 2 breaks after 2 sprints. So yeah, I'm doing some 100-meter sprints now. A couple of minutes. I'm gonna take some rest first, and yeah, then that was it for today. Yesterday I did a 5k treadmill run, so that's great, and now we're building up until the marathon. This past month I had some issue with my knee, but it's getting better again, so that's good. And yeah, in 5 days I'm off to Brazil. And then like training camp starts until 1 week before the marathon. I'm gonna run as much as possible. So yeah, I hope I can achieve my goal of a sub 3:30 marathon, but we will see, and you guys will see it in the second part of this documentary. So yeah, let's get the sprints done. So I'm starting. The journey has started. Amsterdam, 2.5 weeks before the day. Before the day of the marathon, so I went on to the airport and waited on my flight to Brazil. A 12-hour flight, so I had to take a beer before I went in. Yeah, drank a couple too much because 20 minutes in the air and I already had to pee. But I was hyped that I was going to Brazil, visit my family and run my first ever official marathon. And yeah, of course I couldn't say no to the wine, so had a wine, had a sandwich when I woke up, and I was right above the Atlantic Ocean. Yep, that's me again, in the toilet, because I had to pee again. And then arriving in Brazil. The best feeling ever. We're out here. Can't believe it. God is great. God is great. Thank you, Lord, for the opportunity. Let's go. Picked up my bags and then waiting for someone to pick me up. Let's go. I'm ready for tomorrow's run. It is an early run, 21k at 6:30. So let's get some sleep. Good night. Still had some jet lag, but had a run in the morning. So packed my things and went off for a run, 21k. And yeah, I was done. It was cold. Like people think it's warm in Brazil, but it's winter there. So it was cold, but had a great run. Then like shaved my beard and off to the next location. An early morning in São Paulo. Yeah, I was off to a shake-off run before a race that I had planned, a 10k race as preparation for the marathon. It was a race in Ribeirão Pires, very nice place, and yeah, ended up 6th, so I was really happy with that.
Sexto colocado, Gabriel Martins. Uma salva de palmas aí. Parabéns a todos pela participação. É isso aí.
Who am I? I'm Gabriel. I'm 20 years old and I'm just an average student that made a decision to run a marathon in Brazil. And I'm here. I'm in Brazil. It's 4 days before the marathon. And I'm ready. Today is my last big prep. Big run, long one. sometimes I injure myself before the race. So yeah, I'm excited. I am looking forward to it. And I had a great prep. A couple days ago I had a race, a 10K race. I ended up 6th from the 436 people that participated, and yeah, it was great. So I'm now excited to run the marathon. I'm done. I'm ready. Arrived in Florianopolis and went on to see where the race would start. It was raining and I was hoping to have some sun. But yeah, I was excited. I had trained 21 weeks for this moment, the moment that would happen tomorrow. I was stressing, but I was confident. And then there it was, race day. So yeah, I'll tell you guys more about it now. I did it. I ran a sub 3:30 marathon. I did it in 3 hours, 6 minutes and 25 seconds. So grateful for this opportunity and so happy that I could achieve it. Because I've had some people that didn't believe in me, but I won't give them credit. I want to thank everybody that did believe in me, but I'll do that later on in the video, in this short documentary. But yeah, let me do a little breakdown of what those 42 kilometers did to me and how I felt and how it was. So yeah, to start, it was hard. So I knew that it would be like this. A marathon is not for everyone. And I did my first one in 3 hours and 6 minutes, so I'm still in shock that I did it so fast, because they say that the average person, the average male does it in 4 hours or something. So yeah, and I had the goal of doing it in 3:30 and I did it in 3:06, so that's 24 minutes before I was planning to finish. So I still can't believe that I did it. But yeah, it all started at 5 a.m. so 5 hours in the morning. I think it is a.m. If I said it wrong, correct me in the comments. No, but I did it. And it started so early. So I woke up at 3:30. At 4 o'clock I left the hotel where I was in with my grandma. Then we went off. I had a little bit of stress, because yeah, it still is my first ever marathon. And I saw all those people and they were all waiting and warming up, so I started to warm up also, and then it was time to go. It was time to get to the starting line, get into my section. I was in the A section, so I was right behind the pro athletes, so that's nice. So it's not that much of pushing and these stuff, but it felt so great when they said start and go. And yeah, you guys will see some shots of the beginning that I found on Instagram, because I wasn't able to film during the marathon itself.
4, 3, 2, 1. Largou a Maratona aqui Internacional de Florianópolis. Né? A gente fala de novo dos números da prova que a gente puxou, né?
Things. It felt so great. And then after 8 kilometers, or not even 8, I think it was 5 or something, I met up with a guy named Felipe, and believe it or not, we connected with each other afterwards. I started to follow him and I sent him a message and he started to follow me back, and now
I can follow his journey, because he was like, yeah, I'm a pro athlete and I'm going to represent Brazil in ultramarathon sky running in Spain. But yeah, then I kept following them. I even ran with the women that finished second and third, I think it was. They ran with the same pack for quite a distance. Until kilometer 30 I could follow them, and yeah, between these kilometers it was so nice. We ran through a tunnel. You could see the sun rising with like the bridge, and it was such a nice view. Then the wall came. You heard it right, the wall. Every marathon runner or long distance runner knows the wall. It's the point where you feel like you hit a wall. 34 kilometers. I slowed down a bit, like 32 to 34 I was at a slower pace, but still going to be sub 3. The last 4 kilometers, there's where my wall hit. It was the worst thing in my life. I had pain. I wanted to give up. It wasn't only a mental battle anymore. Body just said stop. But there is where this thing comes, and I said to myself, are you really going to give up in those last 4 kilometers? Really? So I kept going with the pain. And a couple of years ago I struggled a lot with cramps. So I knew how to run, kind of, and prevent them from hurting that so much that I can't run, to like only hurting. So I looked like a robot running these last 4 kilometers. But I did it. I had sub 3:30 in my mind. I was nearly going to sub 3, but ended up ending it in 3 hours and 6. And then in those last 4 kilometers I came across someone that was running in the same pack, and he was having cramps too. So believe it or not, I was hurt so much, and I motivated him. I told him like, come on, we got this. It's only 4 kilometers left. We have to do this. We won't give up right now. And he later on followed me on Instagram, and we chatted a little bit about the marathon, and he told me that he remembered I cheering him on. So that was really nice. And then yeah, I saw the finish line, and I saw 3:04. Written on the timer, and I had like quite a distance to go. I was running like a robot. It hurted so much, and I teared up a bit. I got emotional because I did it. And yeah, that was like a little breakdown of this 21 weeks journey of doing this crazy thing of a marathon in Brazil. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody that did believe in me. I want to thank my mom, my dad, my little brothers, my grandma that went with me to Florianopolis, but also my grandma that was watching the live stream until the moment that I came through the finish line. So yeah, thank you everybody, and I just want to say this is not the end, this is just the beginning. So in a couple of weeks you guys will see what I'm talking about. So yeah, thanks for watching. This was my journey. This was Gabriel's marathon mission, and the mission was completed in 3 hours, 6 minutes, 25 seconds. Thank you for watching. I did it.